Hi everybody. Today we're going to learn how to do a very simple eyebrow arch. They're kind of the thing right now, to have those flawless looking eyebrows. However, I am a fan of a more natural looking brow. I don't want anything that looks painted on my face, nor do I have the time, and sometimes I don't have the skill to be able to do that. So I'm going to show you how I do my eyebrows in a very basic foundation, just because you need to do it to be able to make the brow look good. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share the things that you're going to need. First, the products that you are going to need is a thin mechanical eyebrow pencil. I am using the NYX or NYX micro brow pencil in the chocolate shade. It's a little bit light for me, but I really just use it to trace where I want to fill in. So you'll see that a little bit later. I also use this is kind of the remnant of it, but this is the Mary Kay Dark Brunette eyebrow pencil. I really like this brow pencil. The shade is great, and it goes on very vibrant, and the color shows really well. You're also going to need some form of a concealer or shadow base or something to really make your eyebrows pop once you're done shaping them. And then also you're going to need an eyebrow setter. I use the Mary Kay Brow Gel to set my eyebrows. As far as tools that you'll need, you're going to need a flat brush, a brow spoolie, and then to just finish off the brows, I'm also going to do my basic foundation, which I use a just liquid foundation brush to apply it, and then a flathead brush, powder brush, to actually, smooth it out and make it look good. As far as foundation is concerned, I'm just using my Mary Kay Bronze 504. The first thing that you're going to do is take your thin eyebrow pencil, the mechanical one, and you're going to simply fill in your natural brow. You really want to pull up on where your arch is at. Let's first brush out those lashes, or those brow hairs. And again, be sure to measure. The front of your brow, or the beginning of your brow, should come right here up. So it should be measured right to the inner corner of your eye. This does not have to be perfect. Any imperfections we will fix. And as far as your tail is concerned, it should come from the outer corner of your eye upward. So I'm going to just place my finger there and draw that, just so I know where it ends. Obviously that is not perfect. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. And this one, because I was 12 when I started plucking my eyebrows, is very thin, and over time, just like any other hair, the hair on your brows thin out too. So this one shows that a lot more heavy than the other one. Measure out right there. Okay. All right. Next step is to get your Mary Kay pencil or your filler pencil and do the same thing, but this time you're going to go for thicker. Really pull up on that arch so you can see where your natural arch is. Now that's really dark, really heavy, looks kind of scary. Don't freak out. And this one, my tail is a lot thinner, so I really have to kind of concentrate on filling that out. So that's just filling. The next step is to kind of buff that out just a bit. You don't want to look super thick, and you don't want to have, you know, very starchy, very heavy beginning lines. And also at this point you can tell that they're a little uneven. This one here is a little bit thicker at the beginning point, but we're going to fix that. If you prefer that look, then you're just going to fill it out on this side a little bit more. So now that you've gotten filled the way you want them to look, the next step is to thin them out. We're just going to brush with the spoolie to get the brow lines or the hairs in line, as well as to loosen up some of that thickness of specifically the Mary Kay brow pencil. Okay, now that it's broken up a little bit, you can tell that it's a little more faded, but now we need to clean them up and make them look really uniform and almost as if they just got waxed. To do that, we're going to take our flat brush and our concealer, or I am using the NYX eyeshadow based in the nude curler. I'm going to just take a little bit of that, put it on your brush. And this really is kind of the more defining and it's kind of the most important part of doing your brows, is to really shape them and highlight them well. So to do that, we're going to just line out where we feel like our arch should be, and also to make this look really clean and pretty. So let's get started. You really want to pull up here so you can see where to cut that off, that edge off. Okay, and I would recommend doing one side then the other so you could get them really even. And then you want to just blend out. You don't want any heavy lines or anything like that. You just want to blend it down into the bed of your eye. As you can see, the under my eye looks very refreshed. You can see those clean edges, and that's the start. Now we just have to do the top. Some people don't really feel like the top is necessary, but I have brows that grow in all kinds of crazy ways, so I really like to at least highlight the top just so I can bring light to those areas and you don't see stray hairs. You do have to be careful on this part because you can end up covering part of your brow that you don't want to cover, and then your hard work will be wasted. So you do want to be very careful to just highlight the areas around the brow line that you want to show. So I'm going to try to cover this little area right here. I'm just going to hold that. So now you can really see a more defined arch. And again, I recommend doing one side then the other before you start blending so you can really see and make sure they match. Again, hold it up so that you can see it. That looks pretty good to me, so I'm going to go ahead and buff out or blend in the top highlight. Just kind of have to be, this part you want to be really careful. You don't want your brush to go down into your brow and cover, otherwise you'll look like you have a hole in your brow. Okay, as you can see, they are highlighted, they are near perfect, they look great, but I have these big white patches on my face. So this is where your foundation comes into play. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation, and then I'll set my eyebrows. I just want to be careful not to mess up my eyebrows. The very last step is to set your eyebrows. You don't want to sweat and they go away. You don't want to, accidentally wipe one away and smudge it. So you want to set your eyebrows. Some people use gel, some people use powder, but I really like the Mary Kay eyebrow setting gel. And all you're going to do is just has a little spoolie. Just going to take that, start at the beginning, and rub that down your brow. Just like that. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you learned something today. All of the products and brushes that I use will be down in the notes, as well as links to the Mary Kay products that I used. And you are welcome to purchase them directly through my website, or please reach out to your Mary Kay consultant and get these great products for wonderfully affordable prices. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.